What's up, everybody? Welcome to Among the Fence. My name is Aaron, and it's time for New Music Friday. Going to be talking about some of the new music coming out throughout the week of May 16th, giving my thoughts and opinions on what I think we can expect from some of these new releases. And as always, if I miss something you're looking forward to, leave a comment below letting me know what it is. Also, while you're down there, let me know what you want me to do a review on this weekend. And if you enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a like. It helps out so much with YouTube's algorithm. And if you want to support me further than that, you don't want to miss out on any future reviews or future New Music Fridays, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell icon. That way you also get notifications and all that fun stuff that YouTube likes to try and do with the algorithm, all the blah, blah, blah. Moving on now, let's talk about some new music. Barry tomorrow is releasing their new album titled Will You Haunt Me With the Same Patience. This, I feel like, is going to be super sick. The last album was great, but it still felt like the new vocalist was kind of finding his place within the band, and I think that he has finally found that. I think this is going to be a better example of what we're going to get from him. Musically, they seem to be doing a little bit more of a traditional metalcore kind of sound. Barry Tomorrow used to have a very unique style of clean vocals that people either loved or hated, and when it switched, the people who loved it were kind of in the air. I was one of the people who loved it. And it was different, that's for sure. But now I feel like he's coming in, he's being more aggressive, he's kind of being more himself. At least that's what I'm getting on the singles. So I think that this is going to be kind of an exciting new era for this band. We also get a new album from the Callous Daoboys titled I Don't Want to See You in Heaven. Their last album was absolutely brilliant, but admittedly it was a little bit too much for me. A little too crazy, a little too chaotic. With like after 4 songs, it was hard for me to wrap my head around what was really going on. So when they released their EP, it was the perfect length for me. It was like 13 minutes, but it was just the right amount of chaotic stuff that I needed. The singles for this new record, though, they seem to be more mellow, kind of backing off of that over-the-top kind of experimental, like the Chariot kind of sound that this band started out with. Which I get it if a lot of fans are turned off by that because they want the crazy, super progressive kind of stuff. But to me, I feel like mixing it in with more of the digestible style stuff that they've been releasing lately, at least as far as the singles go, it kind of just does it better for me. There's more variety to it. It's pretty crazy how they could go from being super crazy, weird time signatures to being, really catchy and borderline almost like poppy and groovy at the same time. So yeah, I'm very much excited for this album. We also get a new album from Arm's Length titled There's a Whole New World Out There. I've been really excited about this album since one of my viewers recommended this band to me, knowing that I'm a huge fan of Tiny Moving Parts. This band is right up my alley, but at the same time, they're a little bit more mature, which is kind of a breath of fresh air. Tiny Moving Parts has been kind of singing about the same thing for quite a while. And for those of you who are, you just like for them to move on, Arm's Length is definitely a good switch up. They're not quite as technical and mathy core-ish, I guess you could say, not quite as wheedly do as Tiny Moving Parts all the time, but they're definitely there. So check them out if you enjoy that kind of math rock kind of stuff. Born of Osiris is releasing a new single titled Through Shadow. Their last album is one of my favorites of all time. It is such a good album. The last song on there, Shadow Mourn, it hits you right in the feels every time. But I don't really know if I'm digging this new direction they're going in. They lost their clean vocalist. He kind of cleans, also like distorted. I don't know, but he just has such a good voice, and he brought so much passion, and just he brought the heat with every single song. You could feel his emotion through it. And the new cleans that they're doing doesn't really hit the same way. It feels a little bit more generic at times. It might just be me needing to adjust to it, but yeah, I don't know. They're kind of losing it a little bit, I think. At least according to the singles that I've been hearing, they're not quite as technical. They're not quite as heavy. And they're not quite as deathcore anymore. They're just easing back a little bit, which is cool. but without having that unique vocal style in there, it just kind of falls in between with everything else. So I'm really hoping that when they start releasing a full album, the deep cuts on there, things that aren't singles, hoping to, be easily digestible by everybody, something that everybody can grab hold of. I hope that the full album will have a little bit more of that technicality to it, because I mean, Lee McKinley, is that his last name? McKinley? Yeah, McKinsey. That guy is wildly underrated as far as guitarists go. And yeah, I don't know. It would be nice to hear him a little bit more, and I feel like it's missing on these singles as well. We get a new song from Shadows Fall titled Infinity of Horrors. Just when you didn't think this week could get any better. Their other singles they've been releasing have been beautiful. Sure, they're not quite as melodic and they don't have as much synth as some of their older stuff, especially stuff found on Melancholy, which a lot of people really want more of that, but it's still just so beautiful. They have great melody still, and Ben's vocals just seem to get better and better, at least in my ears. He just steps up above everybody. Every time somebody comes out with something new, as far as I'm concerned, like Will Ramos, I don't know, Ben Durr just steps up to the podium and really just shows that he is still at the top of his game and at the top of the podium, at least for me. And speaking of Will Ramos, we also get a new single from Lorna titled Oblivion. I'm really curious to see where this band is going to go next, because I feel like they've kind of put themselves in a box musically with the whole synth, the blast beats kind of thing being their main staple. Like I feel like they fall on that so much whenever they need to bring up something epic, or whenever the chorus of their song hits. It's like, here comes the synth and blast beats. Here it is. And then it goes back to kind of technical playing that doesn't stand out all that much. It's just mostly Will Ramos doing his thing. And then back to the synth and the blast beats. It's kind of, it's their formula, and it works. It sounds good. But it would just be nice to hear them do something else, because you know that they can. It'd be nice to see them really stretch their legs and see what they can do. We also get a new single from Five Finger Death Punch titled I Refuse. And that is it for New Music Friday. Thank you guys so much for joining in for another segment. And like I said before, if there's anything that I missed that you're looking forward to, leave a comment below letting me know what it is. And if you would like to see me do a review on any of these albums or songs, or even anything in the past that I've missed out on that you were looking forward to me doing a review on, let me know down in the comments. I'll do my best to get around to it. And if you do that, a lot of times this happens, people leave a request and then I do it and they never see it because they don't subscribe and ring the bell icon. So it's just kind of push away, or they don't even like the video. If you would like to see more of my videos, give this video a like. It shows YouTube that you're interested in it, and it'll keep my videos popping up in your recommended section. And of course, if you don't want to miss out, another great way to kind of keep up to date is subscribing and ringing the bell icon. That way YouTube will notify you, sometimes at least, because it's kind of hit or miss there. But yeah, doing any of those things helps me out tremendously. And like I said, if you want to continue seeing me, it will help you out too. And I just thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to listen to me sit here and talk about this new music. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day or night, whenever you happen to be watching this. And I will talk to you guys next time.